All right, now we're going from Davenport on Highway 1 southbound, going to the city of Santa Cruz. Highway 1 is a lovely drive, a lot of great memories here just driving this road. There's so many great sights to see, and there's the Swanton Berry Farm with their chocolate dipped strawberries, and the little hamlet or whatever of Davenport itself. Cute little place to stop. There's a number of state beaches along the way. Coast Dairies is a new national monument, I guess is what it amounts to. Another coastal preserve that is here in Davenport as well. But there's not a lot of development going on here, and there won't be a lot of development. Oh, up here on the left, by the way, is Bonnie Doon Road. So you can take a left, I think about 3 miles up Bonnie Doon Road to Bonnie Doon Vineyard. And there's a tasting room for Bonnie Doon Vineyard in Davenport as well. Very popular spot, Bonnie Doon Vineyard, which I don't think I've actually ever been there before. I've driven by a number of times, but I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of stopping in at Bonnie Doon Vineyard. I'll have to make a note of that and check it out someday soon. So, there are a lot of farms over here on this stretch of road, and they are mostly not privately owned. I believe they are on land that belongs to the Santa Cruz County Land Trust or state park, something like that. And the farmers lease the land and they grow, onions and broccoli and cabbage, that kind of thing. Not sure where the water comes from for that, but apparently they have enough of it. Where does the water come from anywhere in California, right? I mean, it's right now as I'm recording this, it is December and it has been raining, but we'll see. We'll see how long the rains last. Hopefully, long enough that the drought, which will, choke off the economy. Unfortunately, we're going to move out of the state. It's hopefully a little ways off still. So as we're going down here, we are heading down to Wilder Ranch State Park. It's a pretty nice state park. Got a lot of pastoral scenes there. They've got like a old house from like the late 1800s or early 1900s there, the Wilder family house and barn, the blacksmith shop, and I guess it's kind of best known as a good spot to go mountain biking. A lot of mountain bikers like to go to Wilder Ranch. They do horseback riding there too, as well. Great spot to go to. Also on 4th of July, they have a pretty nice event there where people dress up in period costumes and interact with the tourists. This is Coast Road over here. Little tiny road there that sort of dips down towards the coast, down towards the rail trail. There is a rail line here that parallels the highway that used to connect the cement plant at Bonnie Doon down with freight facilities down in Watsonville. The cement plant went out of business. I don't know how long ago. I want to say 8 or 9 years ago. So what, about 2010? I just guessing somewhere around there. And since that time, the rail corridor has been unused, and they want to make it into a pedestrian trail. And then a lot of people want to keep the rail there as well to run, I guess, excursion trains because there's nowhere for the train to actually go up here. But I think they want to be able to see the corridor preserved for excursion train usage. All right, there's a little pumpkin farm here on our left. I often come up here for Halloween to get my pumpkins up here, and we bring the kids, and they have like a corn maze and hay bales and stuff like that. Pretty good spot to go. Bring your kids. The kids now, they are getting older. My kids are anyway, and so they are not as into the whole hay bale corn maze thing as they were in the past. But And if you do have younger kids, it's a great spot to go. And the pumpkins are reasonably priced. Highway 1 does go up to Half Moon Bay, and Half Moon Bay is kind of famous, at least locally, for pumpkin growing, right? Who knew? I think that when they do these, contests, biggest pumpkin in the world, Alaska grows some darn big pumpkins too, but I think that a lot of winning pumpkins come out of Half Moon Bay, which is, just up the road here, about 40 miles or so, I guess. But we're not heading to Half Moon Bay right now. Right now, we are heading down to the beautiful city of Santa Cruz. Yes, the city of legend, Surf City, USA. Oh, don't forget Demio Lane up here on the left. This is the local landfill for the North County area. Yep, I give it to you straight. I tell you everything. Not just the chocolate to strawberry farm, but all of the all the amenities. All right, we are approaching the city of Santa Cruz. It's not too far off now. We're narrowing down to a single lane here on Highway 1. Here's Wilder Ranch State Park right here on the right. Beautiful little spot. Now the ranch actually is on both sides of the highway. There's a tunnel, if I recall correctly, that takes you underneath the highway to get to the rest of Wilder Ranch, which is on my left here as we drive down the road. Definitely getting closer to town now. Actually, this is it's a farm here on the right, but I think this is the last farm on the stretch of Highway 1 before we get into the city of Santa Cruz. And actually, here on the right, I see the city of Santa Cruz city limits sign, population 55,600. Welcome to Surf City, USA. Now, I know that there are other cities which claim to be Surf City. I think Newport Beach, is that one of them? Down in LA somewhere. But this is the real Surf City because, of course, it was in Santa Cruz that King Kamehameha brought the first surfboard to the mainland USA and showed everybody how to hang loose. And that happened right here in Santa Cruz, California. So I think it's fair enough to call this Surf City, USA.